So here we have my battles with SenhorBolacha. These were my last battles of the season. His team is Swampert, Alolan Muck, Polyrath, Lugia, Suicune, Ursaring. And mine is Giratina Origin Form, Venusaur, Machamp, Togekiss, Regirock, and Drifblim. I was pretty worried about his Alolan Muck because I was like super sure I was going to see it. So that was kind of one thing I kept in mind. So this lead is not great for me. I switched to Regirock because I figure it's just gonna be pretty okay. Just switch to Suicune here, which tells me that he doesn't have his Swampert in the back. Now a lot of this I was kind of just playing on the fly. I think I mentioned a billion times that I didn't do any like prep or anything for these battles because I was just not feeling it. But you know what? PvP is fun enough that I was like, I'm still gonna stick around and do the battles, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So here, this is a little slow. Just bubble beams and increasingly less strong stone edges. And here I'm just really hoping that I outlast him because then I can have some kind of a switch advantage after whatever happens. Keeping an eye on the fact that the switch clock just ran out too, so you know, if I really have to, I could try to do something sneaky, but I don't think it's worth it. Now also, I think this Regirock switch is a little scary because this is my best counter to Alolan Muck in that lineup, so now I've got to watch out for that. So, okay, there's the Alolan Muck. Here, I think I didn't want to use a shield, but I probably should have kept. Or I don't know. I think I was pretty. I thought he was gonna shield, I guess. Yeah, it's weird to get this far into battle and nobody's used shields yet, but it makes sense looking at this specific one. Okay, so I let Regirock go, and then my best bet is Venusaur, right? Because I want to make sure I have Giratina against Lugia. So I'm just gonna see what I can do here. Definitely not the best place to be, but you know, do what you gotta do. Thankfully, you can get to those frenzy plants pretty quickly. I think I might have missed some of the bubbles on stone edges earlier. I was going for a walk while I did this battle, and at some point I was like, oh no, I should actually like sit and focus on this. This is important. So I'm glad it didn't cost me. Oof. I thought I was going to be able to get that frenzy. I think I must have over-tapped there. Okay, so here, this is a little scary. So I'm obviously going to shield this because I know it's going to be Dark Pulse and hit me hard. And he brings in Lugia. He's got 2 shields. I've got none now. And because I was worried about Ursaring and Alolan Muck, I have Dragon Pulse on my Giratina. I don't have any Ominous Wind, so I don't even get that kind of shield baiting advantage with a cheaper move. So I'd have to go for straight Shadow Ball. It's pretty worried here. It does look like he's running extra sensory on his Lugia instead of Dragon Tail. I haven't seen too much of that. I don't know what the reasoning is there, but it's interesting. Yeah, this is sketchy. But I make it to that Shadow Ball. It must have been a CMP tie or something. I wasn't counting those moves there, but oof. Yeah, so I managed to land that just in the nick of time. And I can Shadow Claw down the Muck. Just in time, probably, too. You can see the timer was counting down. That Reggie versus Suicune matchup is not a quick one. So, could not believe I won this one. Second battle. So for this one, I decided that I need to try to handle Alolan Muck a bit better, and I ran the Venusaur because I was expecting Swampert, but that didn't show up. So I decided I'm going to use Regirock as my lead, and then Machamp and Giratina in the back, which feels terrifying, but okay, so now we have this same Reggie versus Suicune. I'm just going to stay in. I'm just going to see what I can do here. And it's going to be the same as before, with bubble beams and stone edges, and just see what happens. Pretty boring, but you know. So he does shield that there, which is interesting, and then that tells me, oh, I see what's happening. Is he wants to like win this lead. He wants to come out with a switch advantage. Okay, yeah, so there I was, I think, walking again and I missed that bubble. And switch advantage is kind of everything for a lot of this fight, just because of some of the matchups being potentially pretty good or pretty awful. Ooh, Ice Beam. That's scary. Here I'm going for a Focus Blast. Just because it's gonna hit a little bit harder. And I'm going to shield this because, as established, I would like to keep my switch advantage if I can. Or not keep it, but to get it, you know. Shielding a Bubble Beam is objectively kind of funny, but he burns this shield. So now he's out of shields, and I can tell, okay, yeah, this is what we're trying to do. And so I had no idea if I wanted to just keep switch advantage or not. I decided I was going to let the Reggie go. Man, like looking back, I don't know if that's what I would still do. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. So of course he puts in Lugia. I go for the Rock Slide. Thankfully I had a bunch of energy built up, so even though I'm taking damage from those extra sensories, it's not the end of the world. And then I switch out, and I know it's going to just be him switching to Alolan Muck, but I've got these Dragon Pulses I can hit. So basically now I've got to try to take out this Alolan Muck, and I've got a shield, so I can shield one Dragon Pulse, or Dark Pulse. And then I need to get rid of that Lugia, which was gaining some energy, so I have to kind of keep that in mind. Going for the second Dragon Pulse. Just hoping that everything's gonna work out okay. Thankfully those Dragon Pulses do hit pretty hard. Ugh, I don't have that much HP. I mean, I've got a decent amount, but Giratina is a little classy, so that's not great for me. But Sky Attack. Okay. And I do hit the Shadow Ball. My Machamp had like a decent amount of HP, so if I had to use that, maybe okay. I wouldn't be able to get to a Rock Slide though, probably, depending on how much energy we got. But anyway, so I managed to win, which felt pretty nice. But I still want to get this last battle if I can, because Yowzers and I were like neck and neck for third place, I believe, in the division. So this would decide whether he's in third or if I'm in third. Oh, jeez. Missing those. So up until this point, remember, he hasn't used Swampert at all, so I haven't been running Venusaur because I'm kind of not thinking about it. I was pretty happy with this lead situation because Regirock was my best Alolan Muck counter. Okay, see, that's annoying. Because I think if I had gone with excellent on that first Stone Edge, he probably would have been gone. And instead, it's kind of this sketchy situation. And we'll switch, so that's okay. Here, I was expecting Hydro Cannon, but it was actually an Earthquake, so that's a lot of HP all at once. Don't love that. So even though Giratina rules, I don't have that much HP to work with, and those fast moves, whatever he throws at me, are gonna add up, so I don't feel so great with those two shields. Oh boy. I'm thinking actually what I should have done is I should have maybe switched to a champ, because I can expect that there's a Lugia in the back. So switching to Giratina now was actually not good. Yeah. So now I do switch to the champ. But I'm just trying to kind of build up some energy so that when he brings in the inevitable Lugia, I can hit it with Rock Slide, which can only do so much. Lugia is also, I think, pretty well, I guess in a draft context, pretty underrated in Ultra League. It seems to be like a great pick. I always kind of wanted to use it, but I never made it work. And then, oof. I probably should have anticipated this would happen. I should have brought in Regirock, but it's just bad for me. Actually, even if I brought in Regirock, then I have at least energy. I feel like this was actually kind of close, maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, never mind. No, it wasn't close. But anyways, good games, man.